wanted to be a tattoo artist because I love drawing, and I think it'd be really cool. Either that or a photographer.
I want to be a pediatrician.
I want to be an anesthesiologist.
Written words on the leg there. What is that, from the book, or are you writing something that's personal to you?
Writing a story.
And what is the story on the leg of the jeans there?
We each read a story. Like I wrote a story about the beach. On July 4th, I split my ear. It was pouring blood out. My mom was crying, and our neighbor had a first aid kit. Then my dad calmed my mom down. This will be a vacation I will never forget.
I told Toby she needed to come get that doll, and she was furious. Why do I got to do everything she wanted to know? And then she said something real strange.
The goals of the program are, first of all, to offer girls living in traditional mountain communities in North Carolina the most high-level, fun, enriching summer educational experience that we possibly can. One that is focused on literacy as a broad umbrella, but that includes things like leadership and empowerment and enrichment, and also just having fun, because it's important that this program is a summer program. It's important for girls to have fun over the summer and not feel like they're walking into a typical kind of school setting. In terms of the involvement of the DukeEngage students, who are really totally critical to the program and its success and everything, we're looking for a bond between the DukeEngage students and the middle school girls.
So the relationships with the girls has probably been the most meaningful and important part of the program to me. They're absolutely wonderful, and it's so cool getting to know all of their individual quirks and personalities. It's really special, I think, that we have the opportunity to get to know people from such a different area, even though it's like, you know, basically in our backyard coming from Duke.
Well, the teams in particular, I've really liked that we get to know the girls. I feel like I know a lot about their family. It's really nice working in a small town because it's not just the girls, like it's a whole community, and we need the family in on supporting the project.
Unfortunately, in this geographic area that we're serving, a lot of students don't yet finish high school. There's a huge problem in this area with dropout, with high school dropout. So our first goal is to help girls see that they can actually finish high school, and we feel that the bond created between the DukeEngage students and the type of mentoring and teaching they do is critical to helping these young girls see that, wow, I can be this kind of person. I can be like these Duke College students. I can be a girl who's from the mountains, who's living on a farm and whatever, but I'm also gonna be a girl who loves school and loves reading and can finish school and go on to college.
I am seen differently by the girls, not only from my role in the program, but as being from Madison County. It's like a dream come true to be able to be with these girls and see, and looking back, it's like I was just like these girls, and it's just incredible what kind of potential these girls have. And like, I feel like the relationships I've made with them this summer, I hope will impact their decisions and will keep them in high school and will encourage them to go on to either a 2-year or 4-year university.
We've been able to watch these relationships develop over the 7 weeks, and watch as girls who were quiet and a little bit reserved, kind of just open up and reveal stories about their lives. And I think the fact that we do a lot of work with stories and photography and digital literacy allows the girls to bring their home and their community lives into this project and to share that with the Duke students.
What's been really inspiring is seeing the girls work. Like, they've done a lot of digital stories, a lot of writing and poetry, and I know this program exists because we want more of an educational boost in this area, but to see the strengths that they do have was really inspiring.
All these girls that we're serving are growing up in mountain communities in which their parents and grandparents and elders tell beautiful stories. And so what we're trying to do is help the girls see that their traditions and their stories can be connected to something that's very modern and 21st century. The DukeEngage students, because they are so versed in the world of digital literacy, are instrumental in helping us make that connection and helping the young girls tell their stories through a digital kind of way, through computers.
I learned how to use a flip video cam. I actually really never heard of them until I came here, and I thought that was really fun to work with and bring them home and show my family.
They interviewed someone. Usually it was in their family with the little flip cams. So we have the flip cams. They brought in pictures. We scanned a lot of pictures. They took some on their own.
I interviewed my mom. The only reason I interviewed my mom is because we couldn't do a Duke student, and my dad wouldn't do it. So I interviewed my mom instead, and actually her story was pretty interesting. She talked about how her little brother and big brother were so mean to her, rotten tomato fights, you know, awesome childhood back in the day stuff. So that's what my digital story is about my mom's childhood.
I chose my mom because she's always been the most special to me, probably.
At first I was a little surprised because I thought she'd pick her papa since he's always taking her on four-wheelers and stuff, but I was proud and happy. The biggest thing that I've noticed is that she's overcome being as shy as she was. She's not afraid to talk to new people now. Michaela has now enjoyed reading when before she didn't. It was a fight constantly to get her to read anything.
Central to the girls' learning experience from day to day is it's been a balancing act to make this program not feel too academic like they are attending a summer school, but to make it fun and lively and engaging and using all the 21st century technology that the program has to offer in correlation with the books that they've read, and just getting them to fall in love with a book, picking a book and sticking with it has been a really key issue.
Tell me about the book that you read and what you liked about it.
Well, the book was called And Then There Were None, and it's by Agatha Christie. It was about like these 10 people get called by a mysterious guy named UN Owen, and he calls them or gives them letters saying, hey, come to Soldier Island. And it's a very famous island. It's all in the newspapers, and so these 10 people get selected and they go. And then when they get there, they find out that Owen's not there, and people start dropping dead like flies.
Okay, so she's being forced to marry someone she doesn't love, and she has a crush on someone that lives on land. She's trying to get these two girls to help her get him to love her.
The heart of the program to me is the relationships, the mentoring relationships that we form, and that if we've had any impact on these girls, it'll be through those relationships. If it is about relationships, there's definitely learning on both sides. I mean, that's a given. It's not a, you know, one side gives, one side takes. So I've certainly learned from these girls.
Well, I think the most important thing that I've given the girls is just telling them that they can do anything they want to do. whenever they're negative or they say like, that's too hard or I'm stupid in that subject, I always tell them like, no, like you can do anything if you work hard.
I used to like sort of like school, and like sometimes I did and sometimes I didn't, and now like knowing that I know like a lot better, I'm like a better reader and better with computers, I'm feeling a lot better about like going to middle school.
So what's the greatest benefit of taking part in this program?
You're going to make new friends and meet new people and learn a lot of new things, and it's just a lot of fun.
Her reading has definitely picked up. She's, I don't know, a little more lively, cuts up all the time, you know, always has a joke. She's just come out of her shell, I guess.
The community of Spring Creek has been very expressive and just very effusive about saying how much they value this program and how much they value having the Duke students here in Spring Creek. And the parents too have said very, very positive things about the program. We have letters from moms who've said that this program has been transformative for their daughters, and that it's given them a very, very special opportunity. And then I feel like the girls themselves have expressed how much the program has meant to them.
The parents really want their children to do better and go further than maybe they themselves had the opportunity. And for many of these families, the parents might not have ever been offered the opportunity to go to college, or just didn't see that there was a way because of other financial responsibilities or various reasons. But I think what this program is instilling in the community as, yes, this will help my child. This is giving my child some scaffolding to let her see that education is important and that anything is possible.
I really like reading.
What advice would you give somebody who's new?
Everyone here is really nice.
So what is the best piece of advice you think that you convey to any of the girls this summer? What would you want to leave them with in terms of a piece of advice?
I would just want them all to remember their own self-worth. They're also incredible, and I don't know, I just would like them to remember